So there is a screw that you need to take off here, and once you've taken off the screw, open up the cylinder, and it should be free to float out like that. Here, untwist this part, and that's what connects your cylinder to the frame. And once the cylinder is free, all you have to do is unscrew these 3 screws right here. Be very careful not to lose these screws. And keep your thumb right here to hold the plate because there's spring tension in it. And it pops off. Be careful not to lose the spring. Now you've opened up the cylinder, you basically take out the inner part. It should look something like this. All you have to do is take out the valve. Like so. Put some silicone on this O-ring right here, and put some silicone inside that hole. And once you've done that, close it back up and fill it up with green gas. Reassembly. Back into the cylinder shell. And then spring. The detent together with the plate. And make sure they all align in the holes. So there are 3 holes right here. Make sure they're aligned. Put the screws back. These screws can be finicky sometimes, so just take your time with it. It's better to have the screws than to lose them. Do not over screw them because this can strip, and once it strips, it's basically useless at that point. So just be gentle until it doesn't turn on its own anymore, and leave it at that. Third screw. Now the cylinder is put back together. Align the frame notch to the one inside the cylinder. Put back the pin that holds the cylinder to the frame. Make sure that once it's installed, it's free to spin around. Take your main gun, put it back sideways like this. You do have to finagle with it a little bit, and you should be all right. Cylinder's back in the gun. All you have to do is reinstall this screw right here. And you should be good to go. Now, once you've done that, refill it with lighter gas and see if it does leak. If it does leak a little bit, take a couple shots for test fire to make sure it doesn't leak anymore. It's gonna break in, it's gonna spread the oil inside around, and it should seal up any cracks. But if there's continued leakage, your O-ring is probably busted, you have to get that changed.